English Grammar, Lesson 31. Topic: Order of Adjectives.
I'm standing in front of my new bookcase. As you can see, it's white, and personally, I think it's lovely. So could I also say that I'm standing in front of my new white, lovely bookcase? You understand what I mean, but it sounds rather strange, doesn't it? Why?
I said a new white lovely bookcase. How many adjectives did I use? 1, 2, 3. We often use 1 or 2 adjectives before a noun, but 3 or more? It's not as common. So what's the alternative to one long phrase with 3 or more adjectives? We can use 2 shorter phrases or create a separate sentence. For example, this is my new white bookcase. Isn't it lovely? Now, although it's not common to use several adjectives in a phrase, it does happen. And when we have 2 or more adjectives, there's a certain order that we follow. And when I first showed you my bookcase, I broke that order. What would sound more natural? A lovely new white bookcase.
I'm not able to explain the logic behind this sequence at all times, but I can help the sequence become more familiar to you so that your speech sounds more natural. When we break that usual order of adjectives, it catches the ear of our listener. So it's worth practicing the order of adjectives to make your speech sound more natural. Now, one of the things that I think makes this bookcase so lovely is having all of these knickknacks. Do you know what knickknacks are? Knickknacks are interesting objects. They're beautiful things that we use for decoration. So, interesting, beautiful. It's kind of like lovely. All of these adjectives, interesting, beautiful, lovely, express opinion. And one of the first patterns you should learn is that adjectives that express opinion generally come first. That's why I can say a lovely new bookcase, a lovely white bookcase. What if we have more than one adjective that describes an opinion, like interesting and beautiful? I kind of gave you a hint. Well, it doesn't matter then which one comes first. I'm going to show you my beautiful, interesting knickknacks. I'm going to show you my interesting, beautiful knickknacks. Beautiful, interesting, interesting, beautiful. It doesn't matter. If you're writing, you will need to use a comma to separate those 2 adjectives. One way to know whether you need a comma or not between 2 adjectives is by putting the word and between them. Could I say beautiful and interesting knickknacks? Yes, so a comma is needed. In contrast, when I tell you about my lovely new white bookcase, I don't need to say lovely and new and white bookcase. So in that phrase, no comma is needed anywhere.
Now let's talk about adjectives that express something besides opinion. We'll talk about a vase. My vase. I'd like to tell you that this vase is made of glass, it's round, and it's small. If I want to use one phrase with these 3 adjectives, I'll need to know the order the adjectives should go in. We need to learn a pattern. We need to know that size comes before shape and shape comes before material. Then we can talk about my small, round glass vase. Let's study the standard order of adjectives in English. Before a noun, this is the order most English speakers follow: opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, meaning where something came from or where it was made, so that could be a nationality. Then we have material and noun modifier. A noun modifier is a noun that modifies or describes another noun, so it behaves like an adjective. So you see that nouns like to stick together. A noun modifier is right before the main noun, your head noun. So we can talk about a nice desk lamp, an expensive floor lamp. Desk, floor, those are examples of noun modifiers. As I said, this is a standard order of adjectives. Most speakers follow this order, but there will be exceptions. One person might talk about a beautiful large square rug. A second person might look at the same rug and say it's a big ugly rug. And that second person chose to break the order, emphasizing size by putting it before opinion.
Let's try this. I'll show you a knick-knack and then I'll describe it a few different ways. You need to create one phrase with the correct order of adjectives. There will be one main noun. We call that the head noun. So you need the correct order of adjectives before the head noun. For example, if we're talking about a bookcase and I tell you it's white, it's lovely, and it's new, you'll need to create the phrase, a lovely new white bookcase. And why is that order correct? Because lovely is an opinion. Opinion generally comes first. And then we have a lovely new white. Age comes before color. A lovely new white bookcase. Let's start. This is my little angel. I've had her since I was a child. My name is written on it along with my birthday, March 9th. So the angel is little, the angel is sweet. She is my sweet little angel. Opinion, size, head noun. My sweet little angel. My angel has wings. They're small. They're white. She has small white wings. Size, color, head noun. Small white wings. This knick-knack has been in my family for a long time. As you can see, there is a doll and she's on a music box. Okay, this is from Japan. And I really love her hairstyle. I've always loved that hairstyle. It's very intricate. And of course, it's a hairstyle used in Japan. This is an intricate Japanese hairstyle. Intricate Japanese hairstyle. Intricate could be considered opinion. I find it rather complex and detailed. Maybe you find it ordinary. But Japanese expresses origin. Where did this come from? Where was it made? An intricate Japanese hairstyle. Opinion, origin, head noun. I especially love the color of this dress. It's orange and it's beautiful material. It's silk, right? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Silk, it's orange. She's wearing a gorgeous orange silk dress. A gorgeous orange silk dress. Opinion, color, material, and then our head noun. A gorgeous orange silk dress. This is my lantern that I received in college. All the students at my college received a lantern like this. with a picture of an owl on it. And all the students in my class received the color blue. So there's an owl. It's blue. It's also pretty old because I graduated from college quite some time ago. This is my old blue owl lantern. Now, if I'm going to throw college in there, it's just becoming ridiculously long. So I would choose to shorten the phrase by putting college separately. My old blue owl lantern from college. So when we start getting really long descriptions, it's best to break it up. In conversation, I'd probably tell you that this is my blue owl lantern or my old owl lantern. And I'll explain that it's blue and I got it from college. So very long descriptions with 4 or 5 adjectives are just not very common because they're so cumbersome. They're so hard to work with. But if you did want the correct order, it's an old blue owl lantern from college. Age, color, noun modifier, and then my head noun. This box belonged to my grandmother. As you can see, it's round, it's made of metal, and it's rather small. This is a small round metal box. Small round metal box. Size, shape, material, head noun. Small round metal box. This is a bookend. I have different bookends to hold up my books so they don't fall down. This particular bookend is very heavy because it's made of stone. This is a heavy stone bookend. Heavy stone bookend. Heavy is size, stone is material, head noun. Heavy stone bookend. That's all for now. I hope you found this to be an interesting, helpful lesson. Thanks for watching and happy studies.